Hello everyone, welcome to Natus and Aptitude World. Today onwards, I am going to conduct live sessions on Aptitude from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily. These sessions are very useful to all competitive exams like SSC, railways, banks, group exams, constables, and campus placements, etc. Today, I am going to take a session on geometry, which covers lines. All of you focus on each and every question. I am going to cover maximum number of questions from basic level to advanced level. Okay, let us go to the topic. Suppose one circle is there. What is the angle in a circle? That is 360 degrees, right? Suppose I draw one line, go through the center. And what about this angle? This angle is equal to 180 degrees or not, right? One line, and what is the angle of this line? That is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose one ray is divides this line, then what happened? Then what is the sum of these two angles? That is also equal to 180 degrees or not. Suppose this angle is equal to x and this angle is equal to y, then what about x plus y? This is equal to 180 degrees, right? Now suppose this line, two rays are passes through the center, then what happened? Here this part, this 180 degrees becomes to three parts. Let us take this is equal to x, this is y, and this is z. Then what happened? X plus y plus z is equal to 180 degrees. These two lines called as linear pair, and these three parts is called as linear triplet, right? Now, and also called as, if sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees, this is called as supplementary angles. This is called as supplementary angles. And suppose if you will divide this circle in four parts, then what happened? This is called as right angle or not. This is called as right angle. Now, suppose if you take one right angle like this, one ray passes through this point, then what happened? This line divides this total right angle in two parts or not. Suppose this is equal to x and this is equal to y, and what about x plus y? That is equal to 90 degrees. So if sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then those two angles are called as complementary angles. Complementary angles. If sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees, that is called as supplementary. If sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, that is called as complementary. X plus y equal to 180, that is supplementary. X plus y equal to 90, that is complementary pair, right? And this is the linear pair, this is the linear triplet, and if sum of two angles equal to 180 degrees, that is called as supplementary pair, and if sum of two angles equal to 90 degrees, that is called as complementary pair, right? Now types of angles. See, if one angle is like this, one angle is like this, what is the measurement of this angle? That is equal to 90 degrees or not, less than 90 degrees. If the angle between two arms is less than 90 degrees, then that angle is called as acute angle triangle. Then that is called as acute angle. If the angle between two arms is less than 90 degrees, then that angle is called as acute angle. Next one, if the angle between the two arms is equal to 90 degrees, that angle is called as right angle. Right angle. If the angle is more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, if the angle, let us take theta, is more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, less than 180 degrees, this angle is called as obtuse angle. Now, suppose if you take straight line, then what is the angle? This is equal to 180 degrees or not? Now, if the angle is equal to 180 degrees, then this angle is called as straight angle. Suppose one ray is like this, one ray is like this. Now, what is the angle? This is equal to more than 180 degrees or not? Suppose theta is greater than 180 degrees, then this angle is called as reflex angle. Okay, so up to here what we discussed, acute angle. If the angle is less than 90 degrees, that is called as acute angle. If the angle is equal to 90 degrees, that is called as right angle. If the angle is more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, that is called as obtuse angle. And if the angle is equal to 180 degrees, that is straight angle. If the angle is more than 180 degrees, that is called as reflex angle. Suppose if any ray divides one straight angle, these two angles are called as linear pair. And if sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees, then these two angles are called as supplementary pair. And suppose if two rays are divides this line, then what about these three angles is called as linear triplet. And the sum of the angles is equal to 90 degrees, then the pair is called as complementary pair. Now let us discuss the questions on these angles. First one, an angle is equal to one third of its supplement. Its measure is equal to what we require. If one angle is one third of its supplement, its measure is equal to. See, if two angles are supplementary, how will you represent? X plus y is equal to 180 degrees or not? X plus y is equal to 180 degrees. If one angle is equal to x, and what is the other angle? 180 minus x or not? If sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees, if one angle is equal to x, what is the other angle? That is equal to 180 minus x, or y equal to 180 minus x or not? Right? Now, what is the point? If angle is equal to, and this angle is equal to one third of its supplement, what is the supplement of this angle? That is equal to 180 minus x. Now, what is the one third of this one? That is equal to into 1 by 3, right? So x is equal to 180 minus x into 1 by 3. So 3x is equal to 180 minus x, right? So 4x is equal to 180. What is the value of x? That is equal to 45 degrees. What is the question? Its measure is equal to. Option C is the correct answer. The complement of 30 degrees 20 minutes is. Now, what is the complementary? Suppose two angles x and y. What is the complementary sum of these two angles that is equal to 90 degrees or not? Now, if one angle is 30 degrees 20 seconds. Now, what we required? We required what is the other angle. Now, the complement of 30 degrees 20 minutes, right? Now, all of you remember 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, right? If one angle equal to 30 degrees 20 minutes, what is the other angle? That is 90 minus 30 degrees 20 minutes or not? Here, this 90 can be represent 89 degrees 60 minutes. And what is the one angle that is equal to 30 degrees 20 minutes or not? It's a very easy. Now this is equal to 40 minutes and this is equal to 59 degrees. So what is the answer? Option B is the correct answer. Third one, two supplementary angles are in the ratio 2:3. The angles are, what is the sum of two angles supplementary? That is equal to 180 degrees, right? Now x plus y that is equal to 180 degrees. These two angles are in the ratio 2:3, right? Suppose one angle is equal to 2x. What is the other angle? That is equal to 3x. What is the sum? That is equal to 180 degrees, right? 5x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 36 degrees. Now what we require? We require those two angles. 2x that is equal to 72 degrees, 3x that is equal to 108 degrees. So what is the answer? Option C is the correct answer. What is the next question? Find the measure of an angle if 6 times of its complement is 12 degrees less than twice of its supplement. Let us take that the measure of the required angle is equal to x degrees, right? Let the measure of the required angle is equal to x degrees, right? What is the complement of this angle? Complement of the above angle of this angle is equal to 90 minus x or not. Why? Because if two angles are complementary, what is the sum of those two angles? That is equal to 90 degrees. Now, what is the supplement of this angle? Supplement. Supplement of this angle is equal to 180 minus x or not. If sum of two angles is equal to 180, those two angles are called as supplementary pair, right? Now come to the condition. 6 times of its complement. What is the complement? That is equal to 90 minus x. What is the supplement? That is equal to 180 minus x. 6 times of its complement. Now you will multiply this part with 6. Now 12 degrees less than the twice of its supplement. What is the twice of this supplement? You will multiply this number with 2 and next you will reduce 12, right? So these two are equal. If you will solve these two equations, then you will get the value of x. Now this is equal to 6 into 90, that is 540 minus 6x is equal to 360 minus 2x minus 12. 6x and this is equal to 4x is equal to 540 minus 360 plus 12, right? So that is equal to 192 degrees. Now what is the value of x? That is equal to 192 by 4, that is equal to 48 degrees. Is it clear? Suppose this equation 540 minus 360 plus 12 is equal to minus 2x plus 6x, right? So this is equal to minus 2x plus 6, that is equal to 4x. Here 540 plus 12, 552 minus 360, that is equal to 192. 4x equal to 192 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 48 degrees. Option A is the correct answer. Next example. If two supplementary angles differ by 44 degrees, one of the angle is. What is the sum of the angles? That is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose one angle is equal to x. What is the other angle? Other angle is equal to, let us take, that is equal to y. And next x plus y, that is equal to 180 degrees. And what is the condition? One angle is differ by 44 degrees, right? So if one angle is equal to x, what is the other angle y? That is equal to x plus 44 or not? Why? Because the difference between these two angles is equal to 44 degrees. Now, if one angle is equal to x, what is the other angle? That is equal to x plus 44. What is the sum of these two angles? That is equal to 180 degrees. So 2x plus 44 is equal to 180 degrees. What is the 2x? That is equal to 136. And what is the value of x? That is equal to 136 by 2. That is equal to 68 degrees. Option A is the correct answer. Is it clear? Next example. An angle is exactly half of its complementary angle. Find the angle. Let us take that angle is equal to x. What is the complementary angle? That is equal to 90 minus x or not? 90 minus x. What is the other angle? That is equal to 90 minus x. But this angle is exactly half of this angle or not? Now, suppose one angle is equal to x. What is the other angle? That is equal to x by 2. What is the sum of these two angles? That is equal to 90 degrees, right? One angle, let us take x by 2, is exactly half of this angle. So one angle is equal to x by 2. What is the other angle? That is equal to x. Sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degrees. What we require? We required x by 2 only, not x. Why? Because your two options are satisfied that condition, right? So 2x plus x by 2, that is equal to 90. 3x by 2, that is equal to 90. What we require? We require x by 2 or not. So gets cancelled. This is equal to 30. So x by 2 is equal to 30 degrees. No need to calculate what is the value of x. Option A is the correct answer. Let's move to the seventh question. The measure of an angle whose supplement is 3 times as large as its complement. Suppose required measurement, that is equal to x. What is the supplement of this x? What is the supplement of this x? That is equal to 180 minus x or not? What is the complement of x? That is equal to 90 minus x, right? Now, the measure of an angle whose supplement 180 minus x, complement 90 minus x. Now, we will require the relation between these two, whose supplement is 3 times as large as complement. If you multiply 3, this complement with 3, this is equal to 180 minus x or not. So 180 minus x is equal to 270 minus 3x, right? So 2x is equal to 90. What is the value of x? That is equal to 45 degrees. What we required? We required measurement of x or not. What is the answer? Answer is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, next question. This is also same as like as previous examples. If the complement of an angle is one-fourth of its supplementary angle, let us take the measurement that is equal to x. And what is the supplementary? That is equal to 180 minus x. No need to write down all these things. What is the complementary? That is equal to 90 minus x. Now we'll find out the relation between these two. Here, the complement of an angle 90 minus x is equal to one-fourth of the supplementary. What is the supplementary? 180 minus x. Here, one-fourth of its supplementary, that is equal to 1 by 4. And these two angles are equal, right? So, 4 into 90 minus x is equal to 180 minus x or not. Here, 360 minus 4x is equal to 180 minus x. Now, 360 minus 180, that is equal to 180, is equal to minus x plus 4x, that is equal to 3x. What is the value of x? That is equal to 60 degrees. So, what we require? Measurement of an angle, that is equal to option A. Okay, let us discuss the ninth question. What is the ninth one? Two complementary angles are such that 2 times the measure of one angle is equal to 3 times the measure of the other angle. What we require? Let us take the measurement angle is equal to x. And what is the other angle? That is equal to 90 minus x or not. Now, we don't know which one is the smallest one. What we require? We require the measure of smaller angle. We require measure of smaller angle. We don't know whether x is a smaller or 90 minus x is a smaller. But we know that one angle is equal to x and the other one equal to 90 minus x. Why? Because these two angles are complementary angles. Sum of these two angles must be equal to 90 degrees. Now come to the relation. What is the relation? 2 times the measure of one angle. 2 into x. 2 times the measure of one angle. That is 2 into x. 3 times the measure of other angle. That is equal to 3 into 90 minus x. Now both are equal, right? So 2x is equal to 270 minus 3x, right? So 5x is equal to 270. What is the value of x? That is equal to 270 by 5. So this is equal to 54 degrees. Now what we require? Smallest angle. Now if one angle is equal to 54 degrees and what is the other angle? That is equal to 90 minus 54, that is equal to 36 degrees or not. If one angle is equal to 54 degrees, what is the other angle? That is equal to 36 degrees. Which one is the smallest one? That equal to 36 degrees or not. So option C is the correct answer. Now go to the 10th one. Here, if 2y plus 17 degrees, y plus 4 degrees are complementary. What is the meaning? Sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degrees or not. If sum of these two degrees equal to 90 degrees, what we require? Find the value of y. Right? 2y plus 17 plus y plus 4, that is equal to 90 degrees. 3y plus 21, 17 plus 4, that equal 21 is equal to 90 degrees. What is the value of 3y? That is equal to 69 degrees. Then what is the value of y? That is equal to 69 by 3, that is equal to 23 degrees. What is the answer? Option D is the correct answer. Right? And the simplest question. If 5x plus 62 degrees, 22 plus x degrees are supplementary. What is the previous case? Sum of two angles equal to 90 degrees. Why? Because that is the complementary. But what about here? Supplementary. Now, what happened? This is sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees or not. 5x plus 62 plus 22 plus x is equal to 180 degrees, right? Now 5x plus x, 6x plus 84, that is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is the value of 6x? That is equal to 180 minus 84, that is equal to 96. Now what is the value of x? That is equal to 96 by 6, that is equal to 16 degrees. So what is the value of x? That is 16 degrees. What is the answer? Option A is the correct answer. Next one, maximum number of points of intersection of 7 lines on a plane is. Suppose if you want to one point, how many lines are required? 2 lines are required, right? Suppose third line is there. Here what happened? Only 2 points are there. Or suppose if you go through like this, what happened? Here 3 points are there. Suppose 3 lines in a plane, how many points are there? In this case, there are 2 intersection points. In this case, there are 3 intersection points. What we require maximum number or not. Now suppose if you want to form one point, what happened? 2 lines must be intersect. If 2 lines are there, here we get only 1 point. Now here total how many lines are there? There are 7 lines are there. Out of these 7 lines, we require 2 lines. In how many ways we can select 2 lines from 7 lines? That is equal to 7c2 or not. So what is the 7c2? That is equal to 7 into 6 by 2 into 1, that is equal to 21 lines. That means the maximum number of points intersection of n lines. Maximum number of points of intersection of n lines on a plane, only single plane, okay, on a plane is nc2 is the required answer, right? So here 7c2, that equals 7 into 6 by 2 into 1, that is equal to 21 lines. Option C is the correct answer. Here we apply the permutations and combination concept. Next one, if 2 straight lines AB and CD cut each other at O, if angle BOD equal to 63 degrees, then angle BOC is equal to. Another simplest question, if 2 lines are cut each other like this, and this is point A, B, C, D, right? Now what is the angle? Angle BOD, this is equal to 63 degrees. What we require? Angle BOC. If you observe, these 2 angles are linear pair or not. If 2 angles are linear pair, what is the sum of those 2 angles? That is equal to 180 degrees or not, right? Or these 2 angles are supplementary. Here one angle is equal to 63, other angle is equal to x, and what is the sum? That is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is the value of x? That is equal to 180 minus 63. So that is equal to 117 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. If 2 straight lines are AB and CD intersect one other at a point O, if angle AOC plus angle COB plus angle BOD is equal to 270 degrees, then angle BOC or angle COB, that's what we require. Here sum of these 3 angles equal to 270 degrees. Here we required this angle, right? Now suppose x plus y plus z is equal to 274 degrees. What is the value of y? Answer is can't say. But what happened here? 2 straight lines are intersect each other. General in algebraic expression, suppose there are 3 variables are there. X plus y plus z is equal to 274 degrees. What is the value of y? That case you can't say. But what about this case? If 2 straight lines are intersect each other like this, okay. Now this is the line A, B, and this line C and D. And what is the sum of angles? Let us take AOC. Let us take that is equal to x. COB that is equal to y, and BOD that is equal to z. Sum of these 3 angles is equal to 274 degrees. Now, what is the sum of this total angle that equal 360 degrees or not? Why? Because this is the 180 degrees and this is the 180 degrees, right? So, what is the sum of these angles? That is equal to 180 degrees. Let us take this angle is equal to A. This angle is equal to A, or don't confuse, this angle is equal to P. Let us angle this angle is equal to P. Now, sum of these three angles, these four angles is equal to 360 degrees or not. Here, x plus y plus z plus p is equal to 360 degrees. Now, what is the x plus y plus z? That is equal to 274 or not. So, 274 plus p, that is equal to 360 degrees. What is the value of p? That is 360 minus 274. So this is equal to how much? 86 degrees. Now here P is equal to 360 degrees. Now all of you observe, if two straight lines are intersect each other, these two angles are called as vertical angles. That means these two angles are same. That means here P is equal to Y and next X is equal to Z. Now, if P is equal to 86 degrees, what is the value of Y? That is also equal to 86 degrees. Now, what we require angle BOC? Angle BO, this is O, right? Angle BOC, that is equal to 86 degrees. What is the answer? Option A is the correct answer. Next, if angle POR is equal to 3x, angle QOR is equal to 2x plus 10 degrees. If POQ is a straight line, then the value of x is. Now, suppose one straight line. If you draw one straight line, that is POQ. That is POQ. And next, suppose one line like this, and this is equal to R. And what about this angle? Let us take this is equal to 3x. And what about this angle? This angle is equal to 2x plus 10. Right? Angle POR, or sorry, this is 3x and this is 2x plus 10. Angle POR, that is equal to 3x. Angle QOR, that is equal to 2x plus 10. What about these two angles? Linear pair. That is sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees or not. Now, remaining same. One angle equal to 3x. What is the other angle? That is 2x plus 10. What is the sum? That is equal to 180 degrees. So 5x is equal to 170 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 170 by 5. That is equal to 34 degrees. What is the answer? Option B is the correct answer. Now 16th one, if in the given figure angle AOC plus BOD, that is equal to 90 degrees, what is the value of COD? Let us take this is equal to x, this is equal to x, and this is equal to y, and this is equal to z. According to this condition, angle AOC, that is equal to x, plus angle BOD, that is equal to z, plus y. Here these three angles are called as the linear triplet. What is the sum of linear triplet? That is equal to 180 degrees. So this is equal to 180 degrees. Now what we require here, x plus z, that is equal to 90, right? 90 plus y, that is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of y? That is equal to 90 degrees. So what is the answer? Answer is equal to 90 degrees. Next one, all of you observe the difficult part of the each and every question little bit of gradually increasing. Okay, up to 20 questions are very simple questions. From 21st question onwards, the difficulty of that question is also increases. So you must follow each and every question, right? Now, what is the question here? If line XY and MN intersect at O, if angle POY is equal to 90 degrees. If angle POY is equal to 90 degrees, right? Next, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Then find the value of C. If you observe, B plus C is equal to 180 degrees or not? B plus C equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because B and C, this is a linear pair, lie on a M and N. Sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. If you know the value of B, then you will get the value of C. And what is the value of B? Here we know the relation A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Now what is the value of A? Suppose these three angles are linear triplet, right? Suppose one angle is equal to 90 degrees, whatever sum of other two angles, that is equal to 90 degrees or not. That means A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. What is the ratio between A and B? A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. So what is the value of A? Let us take that is equal to 2x. What is the value of B? That is equal to 3x. What is the sum? That is equal to 90 degrees. Here 5x is equal to 90 degrees. And what is the value of x? That is equal to 90 by 5. So that is equal to 18 degrees. If x is equal to 18 degrees, what is the value of B? That is equal to 3x. That is equal to 54 degrees. Right? That is equal to 54 degrees. Now, here we know that angle MOX and angle XON, these two are linear pair. That means sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Right? So, here B plus C, B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of B? That is equal to 54. Right? What is the value of C? That is equal to 180 minus B. That is equal to minus 54. So this is equal to 180 minus 60. 120. 120 plus 6. So that is equal to 126 degrees. What is the value of C? That is equal to 126 degrees is the answer. 18th one, find the value of x. If you observe, these three angles are linear triplet. If these three angles are linear triplet, what is the sum of these three angles? That is equal to 180 degrees or not. Here, x plus 10, this is one angle, plus x, this is the other angle, x plus 20, this is the third angle. Then sum of linear triplet, that is equal to 180 degrees. X plus is 3x plus 10 plus 20, that equal 30 is equal to 180 degrees. What is the 3x? That is equal to 150 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 150 by 3, that is equal to 50 degrees. So what we require? We require x only. So what is the x? X is equal to 50 degrees is the answer. Next, find the value of x. See, 3x plus x plus 150. What is the sum of all these angles? That is equal to 360 degrees or not? No need to apply. Why? Because this angle and this angle, these two angles are supplementary or linear pair. What is the sum of the angles in linear pair? That is equal to 180 degrees or not? So, a very simple one, that is equal to 150 plus x is equal to 180. What is the value of x? X is equal to 30 degrees. Answer 30 degrees. No need to add all these angles, right? Next one. In the given figure, ray OS on a line POQ. OS on a line POQ. OR and OT are angular bisectors of POS and SOQ respectively. If angle POS is equal to x, then find the value of angle ROT. See, here we don't know whether this angle is a right angle or not. This is equal to x. We don't know whether this x is equal to 90 degrees or not. Right? Now, a simple concept behind this problem, suppose like this. Now, suppose one angular bisector. What is the angular bisector? Suppose this angle equal to x, this is equal to x by 2 or not, and another angular bisector. And what about this angle? This angle must be equal to 90 degrees, irrespective of this angle. Suppose S is equal to like this, or S is equal to like this, or S is equal to like this, or S equal to like this, whatever it is. Okay, the angular bisector, the angle between the angular bisector of two adjacent angles always equal to 90 degrees. So answer is equal to 90 degrees. Here no need to apply what is the x, no need to find out what is the x, etc. Right? Suppose if you take any linear pair and you will write down or you will draw an angular bisector of that pair, and the angle between the angular bisectors must be equal to 90 degrees. You must remember that point, right? So this is about the basic questions, and the next question onwards, the depth of the question is also increasing. All of you listen carefully, right? Now let us discuss some important points in lines. Suppose two lines are A, B, C, D. Now, suppose one line intersects two lines in distant points. This line is called as a transversal line. Let us take this is equal to L, right? Suppose AB and CD are parallel to each other, and next one line intersects these two lines in two distant points. This line is called as transversal line. Let us take that is equal to L. Now, suppose let us name the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 angles, and next 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 angles are formed when if one transversal line intersects in two parallel lines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Not only two parallel lines or any lines, right? Now we will find out the relation among these numbers or relation among these lines, right? Now first one here, corresponding angles. What is the corresponding angles? Two angles in the same side of a transversal. Two angles in the same side of the transversal. This side or this side. And next, this one and 5. That means angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5 are called as corresponding angles. Are called as corresponding angles. And next, in the same way, angle 2 and angle 6 are also corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 8 are also called as corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 is also called as corresponding angles. You must remember, same side of the angles, that is equal to corresponding angles, either upper side or lower side, right? 1 and 5 are corresponding, not 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. That is the first point. Next, angle 2 and angle 8 are called as alternative internal angles. Angle 2 and angle 8 are called as alternative interior angles. Alternative interior angles. See, angle 2 and angle 8 alternate interior angles at the same time. Angle 3 and angle 5 is also alternative interior angles. And next, what about angle 4 and angle 6? Angle 4 and angle 6 are called as alternative exterior angles. Angle 4 and angle 6 are called as alternate exterior angles. Angle 1 and angle 7 is also called as alternative exterior angles. Next, the very important point, that is angle 2 and angle 5 is called as consecutive interior angles, is called as consecutive interior angles. And the same time angle 3 and angle 8 is also called as consecutive interior angles. And next, angle 2 and angle 4 vertically opposite angles, angle 1 and 3 also vertically opposite angles. Now come to the part, corresponding angles must be same. Corresponding angles must be same. That means angle 1 and angle 5 are same, angle 2 and angle 6 are same, angle 4 and angle 8 are same, angle 3 and angle 7 are also same. Next, alternative interior angles, these are also same. These are also same. Angle 2 and angle 8 are same, angle 3 and angle 5 are also same. And next, this is also same. Alternative exterior angles, angle 4 and angle 6 is same, and angle 1 and angle 7 are also same. But the very important point, that is consecutive interior angles must be supplementary. That means angle 2 plus angle 5, that is equal to 180 degrees, angle 3 plus angle 8, that is also equal to 180 degrees. In the same way, consecutive exterior angles, some of the consecutive exterior angles is also 180 degrees, right? That means angle 1 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degrees. At the same time, angle 4 plus angle 7 is also equal to 180 degrees. The remaining questions are based on this concept, right? It's a very simple, but you will try to solve each and every question. Then only you will get a command in the geometry part. What is the 21st one? It's a very simple one. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. Angle 1 and angle 2 are in the ratio 3:2. Determine the angles from 3 to 8. Now, angle 1 is to angle 2 is equal to 3:2. Now, what is the sum of the angles? 3x plus 2x. These two are supplementary or not? Linear pair. This is equal to 180 degrees. What is the 5x is equal to 180 degrees? What is the value of x? That is equal to 180 by 5. That is equal to 36 degrees. This is equal to 36 degrees. Now, what is the one? That is equal to 3x. So, 3 into 36, that is equal to 108 degrees. And what about this one? This is equal to 72 degrees. Now, come to the point. What happened? Already we discussed in the previous one. Here, angle 2 and angle 6 are equal or not. So, this is equal to 72 degrees. In the same way, angle 1 and angle 5, that is equal. So, this is equal to 108 degrees. And next, these two are vertically opposite angles, that is equal to 72. And these two are vertically opposite angles. So, what is the angle 3? That is equal to 108. And 72, and this is also equal to 72, and this is equal to 108. And next, what is the sum of the corresponding interior angles? That is equal to 72 plus 108, that is equal to 180 degrees or not? Now, this type of questions, you must have a simple point is there, Z and C. These two angles are equal. If you observe, these two angles, alternative interior angles or not. So, suppose if Z is there and these two are parallel lines, that is very, very important. And this is the transversal. If Z combination is there, these two angles are same. And suppose these two are parallel. Suppose C combination is there, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. That is, this is equal to X and this is equal to Y. x plus y is equal to 180 degrees, sum of the two internal interior angles. And what about this one, alternative angles, these two are equal, right? We will apply this logic in the next questions. Next one, here there are three parallel lines are there, L, M, N, intersected by a transversal P at x, y, and z respectively. Find the values of angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. Now, if you observe, these two are linear pair or not. Sum of these two angles equal to 180 degrees. Suppose this angle is equal to 120 degrees. What about this angle? That is equal to 60 degrees. Right? And already we discussed these two angles are equal. Suppose this angle equal to 60 degrees. What about this angle? This is also equal to 60 degrees. Right? And next, already we discussed in the previous case, what happened? Alternative angles, this is equal to 120 degrees. What about this one? This is also equal to 120 degrees. So angle 1 is equal to 60 degrees, angle 2 is equal to 60 degrees, and what is the angle 3? That is equal to 120 degrees. In the given figure, A, B, C, D, E, F are parallel to each other. GH, KL are parallel to each other. See, GH and KL are parallel to each other. This is not a parallel, right? Let's find the value of HKL. Here, we require the angle of this one, right? Now, suppose if you extend this line like this, if you will extend like this, now what happened? This is one transversal line which is intersects these three lines or not, and these two lines are parallel to each other, but this is not a parallel, and these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal line, right? Now suppose this is equal to 60 degrees. Now what about this angle? This angle is also equal to 60 degrees or not? This angle is also equal to 60 degrees, right? And next, suppose these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a one transversal line. And what about or these two lines are parallel to each other? This is a transversal line. Then what is the sum of these two angles? That is equal to 180 degrees or not? These two angles are supplementary. Suppose this is equal to 60. What about this one? This is angle is equal to 120 degrees. Suppose this angle is equal to 120 degrees, and what about this angle? Here, this line and this line is parallel to each other, right? And this is a one transversal line. So what is the K? K is also equal to 120 degrees, right? This line and this line parallel to each other. Suppose if you will extend this line like this, then what happened? These two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal line, and this is equal to 120 degrees. And what about this angle? This angle is also equal to 120 degrees, right? And next, these two lines are parallel. What about this angle is equal to 125 degrees, and what about this angle? This also equal to 25 degrees. Already we discussed in the previous example. This is also equal to 125 degrees, sorry, 25 degrees. Why? Because these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is z shape, opposite angles, vertical internal opposite angles, right? So 25 degrees, 25 degrees. Now what we required? We required HBL or not. So what is the value of HBL? That is equal to 25 degrees plus 120 degrees. So what is the sum? That is equal to 125, sorry, 145 degrees is the answer. Next example. In the given figure, AB and CD and EF are parallel to each other. These three lines are parallel to each other. Then find the value of angle ACE. Now, suppose we will extend this line like this. Then what happened? These three lines are parallel to each other. Suppose this angle is equal to 130 degrees. Now what about this angle? sum of these two corresponding angles is equal to 180 degrees or not. Suppose this angle is equal to 130 degrees. What about this angle? This angle is equal to 50 degrees, right? Next, no need to remember either corresponding angles or alternative angles or corresponding vertical angles, etc. Already we discussed, suppose the angles are in the Z shape. These two angles are equal or not. Now, what about this one? This is in the form of Z shape or not. So this angle and this angle is equal to same. So this angle is equal to 70. What about this angle? This angle is equal to 70. And let us take this is equal to x. Here x plus 50 is equal to 70. What is the value of x? That is equal to 70 minus 50. That is equal to 20 degrees is the required answer. Simply you will extend this line. And next, what about this one? Let us take any angles or in the form of C shape. Sum of these two angles, that is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose this angle equal to 130. What about this angle? 130 plus x equal to 180 degrees. What about the x? That is equal to 50 degrees. Next, these two angles are in the form of Z shape. And suppose this angle equal to 70 degrees. This angle are also equal to 70 degrees, right? Suppose sum of these two angles equal to 70. This angle is equal to 50. What is the value of x? X is equal to 20 degrees. Find the value of y. See, 3x, y, 2x, we don't know these two angles and this equal to x. No need to worry. What about these three angles? Linear triplet or not? Why? Because these three angles are same side of this line. So these three angles are called as linear triplet. What is the sum of linear triplet? That is equal to 180 degrees. So 3x plus 2x plus y, that is equal to 180 degrees, right? At the same time, these two angles are same or not? X and y are equal, right? Vertically opposite angles. So in this place of y, we will substitute the value of x. So what is the sum? 3x plus 2x plus x. 6x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 30 degrees. What is the yx? X equal to y or not? What we required? We required y. Y is equal to 30 degrees. Next example. In the given figure, y by x equal to 5, z by x equal to 4, then the value of x is. Here there are three angles are there. These three angles are linear triplets. Sum of three angles is equal to 180 degrees, right? One angle is equal to x, other one is y, and third one is z. Now come to the first one. What is the first one? Here y is equal to y by x is equal to 5. What is the y? That is equal to 5x or not? Next, what is the third one? Z by x is equal to 4. What is the value of z? That is equal to 4x, right? Now you will substitute the values of y and z in this case. And what is the answer? This is equal to x. What is the y? That is equal to 5x. What is the z? That is equal to 4x. Now sum of these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because these three are linear triplet, right? So 10x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 18 degrees is the answer. Next example. Find the value of x. Now this is x degrees, 3x plus 10, and this is the right angle, and this is equal to 90 degrees, right? This is equal to 90 degrees. And if you observe this angle and this angle, these two are vertically opposite angles or not? Here, suppose two lines are intersecting like this. What about these two angles? These two angles are called as vertically opposite angles, and these two angles are vertically opposite angles. And vertical opposite angles must be same. So suppose this angle and this angle is equal to vertically opposite, and what is the value of this angle? That is equal to x. And now, what about these three angles? These three angles are linear triplet. Sum of these three angles is equal to 180 degrees, right? So 3x plus 10 plus x plus 90 is equal to 180. 10 plus 90, that is equal to 100. So 4x is equal to 180 minus 100. 4x is equal to 80. What is the value of x? X is equal to 20 degrees. What we require? We require value of x or not. So answer is 20 degrees. Next example. Which of the following statements must be true? There are six angles are there named as A, B, C, D, E, F. First one is A plus B is equal to D plus C. A plus B is equal to D plus C. Here we know that A, E, F are linear triplet, B, C, D are linear triplet. And C and F are vertically opposite angles, these two are same. B and E are vertically opposite angles, these two are same. A and D are vertically opposite angles, these two are same. And what is the relation between A plus B and C plus D? We don't know. So first one is, it may be correct, may not be correct. Okay. So don't take this one. What about the next one? A plus C plus E. A plus C plus E is equal to 180 degrees. See, here vertically opposite angles. And what about this one? C is equal to F. So let us take this one right as C. Okay. And next, B and E are vertically opposite angles. If you observe, C is equal to F. And what about these three angles? Linear triplet. What is the sum of the angles in linear triplet? That is equal to 180 degrees or not. So what is the second one? A plus C plus E is equal to 180 degrees. This one is valid. Now come to the third one. B plus F is equal to C plus E. Here B plus F is equal to C plus E. If you observe, these two are vertically opposite angles, right? So A and D are same. And next, these three are linear triplet and these three are linear triplet. That means A, B, F are linear triplet. C, D, E are linear triplet, right? Suppose these two angles are same, then what about sum of these two angles? B plus F is equal to 180 minus A or not? Here, B plus F is equal to 180 minus A. And what about this one? C plus E is equal to 180 minus D. Here we know that these two are vertically opposite angles. That means these two angles are same or not. If these two are same, what about these two? These two are must be same. So third one is also correct. So what is the answer? Only 2 and 3, option D is the correct answer. 29th one. If two interior angles on the same side of a transversal, here suppose two parallel lines, and next this is the transversal, and let us take this is equal to A and this is equal to B. Same side, the interior angle same side of the transversal. So A and B. Now already we discussed previous case. What about the sum of these two angles? These two angles are supplementary or not? So A plus B is equal to 180 degrees, right? Next, what is the condition? What is the relation between the A and B? A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. So what is the A? A is equal to 2x and B is equal to 3x. Now 2x plus 3x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the 5x? That is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 180 by 5, that is equal to 36 degrees. But what is the question here? The measure of larger angle. What is the larger angle? Larger angle is equal to 3x, that is equal to 3 into 36, that is equal to 108 degrees. What is the answer? Option C is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, if PQ is parallel to RS, angle MXQ is equal to 135 degrees. Angle MSQ is equal to 135 degrees. Angle MYR is equal to 40 degrees. What we require? Find the XMY. We require this angle, right? Now, these two lines are parallel to each other or not. Now we can draw one line like which is parallel to these two lines, which is passes through this intersection point. Now what happened? These three lines are parallel to each other or not. If these three lines are parallel to each other and this is a one transversal line, and what about these two angles? These two angles are alternative angles or not? If these two angles are alternative angles, what about this angle? This angle is equal to this angle is equal to 40 degrees, same as this angle. And next, what about these two internal angles? Sum of these two internal angles is equal to 180 degrees or not. Suppose this is equal to 135 degrees. What about this angle? This angle is equal to 45 degrees. Now what we required? We required XMQ, that is 45 plus 40. So what is the sum? That is equal to 85 degrees. Here angle, let us take these letters are A and B. Now, what we require? Here we require angle XMY. This is equal to angle XMB plus angle BMY or not. Angle XMB plus angle BMY. What is the angle XMB? That is equal to 45. What is the angle BMY? So that is equal to 40. What is the sum? That is equal to 85 degrees. Option D is the correct answer. Next example. If AB and CD are parallel to each other, then find the value of X. If you observe, these two are vertically opposite angles or not. This angle is equal to X. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to X. And what about the sum of these two angles? Already we discussed previous case. Here sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. So 120 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. 120 plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of 2x? That is equal to 60. And what is the value of x? That is equal to 30 degrees. What is the question here? Find the value of x or not. So what is the value of x? That is equal to 30 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. Next example. If AB and CD are two parallel lines, PQ cuts AB and CD at E and F respectively. Here EL is a bisector of angle FEB. If angle LEB is equal to 35 degrees, then find the value of CEQ. Here two lines A, AB and CD, and next one transversal line, let us take, that is equal to PQ. Here A, B, C, D, and this one is P and Q. PQ is cut at AB. Here this is equal to E and this one is equal to F. EL is a bisector of FEB, right? So bisector, that is the angular bisector or not, and this is equal to, these two angles are same. And next, this point is L. EL is a bisector of FEB. Angle LEB, this is equal to 35 degrees. Suppose this is equal to 35 degrees. What about this one? This is also equal to 35 degrees or not? Why? Because this is an angular bisector. So what is the sum? The sum is equal to 70 degrees. If this angle is equal to 70 degrees, what about this angle? This angle is also equal to 70 degrees or not? Now, what is the question here? Angle CEQ. Actually, this may be CFQ. Instead of this one, just you will change this one. That is F. Here we required not CEQ, this is CFQ. Now, this is equal to 70 degrees. What about this angle? If you observe, these two are linear pair. That means some of these two angles are supplementary. Sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose this angle is equal to 70 degrees. What about this angle? That is equal to 110 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. It's angle CFB, not CFQ, not CEQ, right? So what is the answer? Answer is equal to 110 degrees. Next, 33rd. If two lines AB and CD are intersect at O, angle AOC plus angle COB plus angle BOD is equal to 270 degrees, then angle AOC is equal to. Now, two lines A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Angle AOC, let us take this is equal to X and this is equal to Y and this is equal to Z and this is equal to L. What is the sum of these four angles? That is equal to 360 degrees or not? And next, AOC, X plus Y plus Z. X plus Y plus Z is equal to 270 degrees. Now, what is the value of L? That is equal to 360 minus 270, that is equal to 90 degrees or not? Now, if you observe L and X, these two are linear pair or these two are supplementary angles. If these two are supplementary angles, what is the sum of these two angles? L plus X is equal to 180 degrees. What we required? AOC and this is O, right? And here L is equal to 90 degrees. What is the value of X? X is also equal to 90 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, PQ and RS are parallel to each other. Angle AEF is equal to 95 degrees. Let us take this is equal to 95 degrees. Angle BHS is equal to 110 degrees. This is equal to 110 degrees. Angle ABC and this is equal to X degrees. Let us take this is equal to X. What we require? Find the value of X. Here we require X, right? Now, if you observe, these two are parallel lines and this is a transversal line, right? And suppose this angle is equal to 95 degrees. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 95 degrees. This is also equal to 95 degrees. Just write down here. These two angles are supplementary angles or not? Sum of these two angles, this angle and this angle, that is equal to 180 degrees. Suppose this is equal to Y, and what happened? 95 plus Y is equal to 180 degrees. What is the Y? That is equal to 180 minus 95, that is equal to 85 degrees or not, right? So this angle is equal to 85 degrees. And next, this angle is equal to 110. And let us take this is equal to z. Z plus 110 is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because these two are linear pair or corresponding angles. Right? Here, 110 plus z is equal to 180 degrees. And what is the value of z? That is equal to 180 minus 110, that is equal to 70 degrees, right? And y is equal to 85, and next z is equal to 70. This angle is equal to 70. Now, what is the sum of these three angles? X plus 85 plus 70, that is equal to 180 degrees or not? Why? Because sum of the angles in a triangle, that is equal to 180 degrees, right? So, x plus 70 plus 85, that is equal to 180 degrees. So, x plus 155 is equal to 180 degrees. Now, what is the value of x? That is equal to 180 minus 155. So, that is equal to 25 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. In the given figure, AB and CD are parallel to each other. And these two lines are transversal lines. Find the value of x. See, suppose these two angles are same. Sorry, these two lines are parallel to each other. What about these two angles? All these two and corresponding angles, same or not? Suppose this angle is equal to 37. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 37. And what about these two? These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Suppose this angle is equal to 58. What about this angle is also equal to 58? And what about these three angles? These three angles are linear triplet. Sum of these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. So, x plus 37 plus 58. So, that is equal to 180 degrees, right? So, x plus 65, 95 is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? X is equal to 85 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. Next, 36th one. In the given figure, AB and CD are parallel to each other. What is x plus y in terms of W and Z? Here we required x plus y in the terms of W and Z. If you observe, these two angles are alternate angles. Sorry. What about Z? Here Z and here Y. So Y is equal to Z or not? Here y is equal to z. Now, what is the value of x? Sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because same side of the transversal, internal angles. So, w plus x equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 180 minus w or not. Now, what we required? Here we required x plus y. What is the value of x? That is equal to 180 minus w. What is the value of y? That is equal to z. So what is the value of x plus y? That is equal to 180 minus w plus z. Option A is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, AB and CD are parallel to each other. What is the value of y? See, these two are vertically opposite angles or not? This is 3x and this is also equal to 3x. And next, these two lines are parallel to each other. Suppose this is the transversal, and what about the corresponding angles are equal? Suppose this angle is equal to 3x. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 3x. And next, what about 3x and x? These two angles are linear pair, or these two angles are supplementary. That means sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. So 3x plus 3x plus x is equal to 4x is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is the x? X is equal to 45 degrees. And what is the value of y? That is 3x is equal to 45 into 3, that is equal to 135 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. Next one. In the given figure, AB and CD are parallel, DE and FG are parallel to each other. Not DE, here EF and GH. Just strike up this one, AB and CD, and here write down EF and GH are parallel to each other. What is the Y in terms of X? See, these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal line. What about this angle? This angle is equal to X or not, right? And these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal line. Suppose this is equal to X. What about this angle? This is also equal to alternative angles. This is also equal to X. And what about these three angles? These three angles are linear triplet. Sum of the angles in linear triplet, that is equal to 180 degrees. So X plus Y, that is equal to 180 degrees. 2y is equal to 180 minus x. What is the value of y? That is equal to 180 minus x by 2. So this is equal to 90 minus x by 2. Option C is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, L and M are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal line, and find the value of x. Here we require this value. Now, if you observe, these two are alternative angles, and these two angles are equal or not. That means 3y is equal to 2y plus 25, right? So what is the value of y? That is equal to 25. Next, what about these two? These two angles are equal or not, right? So 3y is equal to x plus 15. X plus 15 is equal to, what is the value of y? 25. 3y is equal to 75. So what is the value of x? That is equal to 60. Option A is the correct answer. Next, 40th one. In the given figure, line segment AB is parallel to the line segment CD. Find the value of y. See, here clearly mentioned that these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is the transversal line. And what about sum of these two angles? That is equal to 180 degrees or not. That means y plus 2y plus y plus 5y is equal to 180 degrees. So what is the total? 9y is equal to 180 degrees. Then what is the value of y? That is equal to 20 degrees. Option D is the correct answer. Next, 41st one. If in the given figure CP and DQ are parallel to each other, find the value of x. These two lines are parallel, right? Now we will extend this line like this. Suppose if you extend like this, and what about this angle? This is equal to 105 degrees. If this is equal to 105 degrees, and what about this angle? This angle is also equal to 105 degrees or not? This angle is also equal to 105 degrees. Next, what is this angle? Actually, in a triangles concept, sum of these two angles equal to external angle. That is a different way. And suppose this is equal to 105 degrees. This is equal to 25 degrees. What about this angle? And this angle, some of the angles in a triangle, that is equal to 180 degrees, right? Now, a simple concept behind this example. Suppose this is a triangle and I extend this line, sum of the opposite internal angles is equal to external angle which is opposite these two sides. That means suppose this angle is equal to x and this angle is equal to y. What about this one? This angle is equal to x plus y. Or sum of these three angles is equal to 180 minus 180 or not. So what about this angle 180 minus of x plus y, and what about this one 180 minus of minus x plus y, that is equal to x plus y or not. So sum of the internal angles is equal to external angle opposite of the these two vertices. So this angle is equal to 25 degrees, this angle is equal to 105 degrees. What is the x? That is equal to 105 plus 25, that is equal to 130 degrees, which we'll discuss in the tomorrow in the triangles concept, right? Next example, 48. In the given figure, AB and HF are parallel, DE and FG are parallel to each other, then the measure of angle FDE. That's what we require. See, suppose we extend like this line. These two lines are parallel to each other and this is a transversal line, or these two lines are parallel to each other and this is a transversal line. Then what happened? Suppose these two are parallel and this is a transversal line. This angle is equal to 72. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 72 degrees, right? Or these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel. Suppose this angle is equal to 72 degrees. Just we will impose this line to here and these two angles must be same. And what about these two? These two are vertically opposite angles. Suppose this is equal to 28 degrees. This angle is also equal to 28 degrees. Now, what is the sum? This sum is equal to 72 plus 28. That is equal to 100 degrees. Right? Next, these two are parallel lines. So, what is the sum of these two angles? These two angles are supplementary. This angle is equal to 100 degrees. Sum of this angle and this angle, that is equal to 180 degrees. Let us take this is equal to x. 100 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? X is equal to 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, lines M, L and M are parallel, then find the value of x. See, here is a very simple example. These two lines are parallel and this is a transversal line. Suppose this angle equal to 65 degrees. What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 65 degrees. Already we discussed in the previous example, in the triangle, if one line is extended, sum of the internal angles is equal to external opposite of the external angle or not. That means here x plus 20, that is equal to 65. What is the value of x? That is equal to 65 minus 20, that is equal to 45 degrees. Option B is the correct answer, right? It's a very simple one. In the first, lines and angles are very simple, but if you go to the triangles, quadrilaterals and circles, this is a bit difficult. If you are comment over here the basic concept, those are also very simple. Next example. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD, then find the value of x. See, just you will draw a one line which is parallel to AB and CD like this. These two lines are parallel and this is a transversal line. Then what is the sum of these two angles? These two angles are supplementary. That means x plus 132, x plus 132 is equal to 180 degrees or not. What is the value of x? Already this is x. Let A. This angle is equal to A. A plus 132 is equal to 180. What is the value of A? That is equal to 180 minus 132, that is equal to 148 degrees. Sorry, that is equal to 48 degrees, right? Now, this total angle is equal to 148 degrees. And what about this angle? This angle is equal to 48 degrees on Earth. And what about this angle? This angle is equal to 100 degrees. And these two lines are parallel to each other. And this is the transversal line. So x is equal to, these two angles are equal on Earth. These two angles are corresponding angles. These two angles are corresponding angles. Suppose this is equal to x. What about this one? This is also equal to 100 degrees. X is equal to 100. Option A is the correct answer. Next example. In the given figure, lines L and M are parallel. Then X is equal to. See, it's very simple one. These two lines are parallel and this is the transversal line. And what about this angle? Suppose this is equal to 70. This angle is also equal to 70 or not. Why? Because these two lines are parallel. These two are alternative angles. Next, suppose this is a triangle. Sum of these two internal angles is equal to external angle or not. So here x plus 30, that is equal to 70. What is the value of x? That is equal to 70 minus 30, that is equal to 40 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. Next, 46th one. In the given figure, L and M are parallel to each other, then the value of x. Now, no need to draw I will explain in detail. Suppose if you draw a one parallel line which is parallel to L and M. And what about this angle is equal to 65? What about this angle? This angle is also equal to 65 or not? And suppose this is equal to 40, and what about this angle? This angle is also equal to 40. Why? Because alternative angles. Right? Now, what we require? We require x. X is equal to sum of these two angles or not? No need to draw. Just you will add these two angles. X is equal to 65 plus 40. That is equal to 105 degrees. Option A is the correct answer. 47th one. If in the given figure L and M are parallel to each other, then the value of x is. See, here clearly mentioned that this is the right angle and this angle is equal to 90 degrees. In this triangle, these two angles are, sum of these two internal angles is equal to external angle or not. That means here x plus 90 is equal to 125. Now what is the value of x? That is equal to 125 minus 90, that is equal to 35 degrees. Option A is the correct answer. Next one, 48. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. Angle ABO is equal to 60 degrees. Angle BOC equal to 110 degrees. This is equal to 60 and this is equal to 110. What we required? We required OCD. Let us take X. Already we will discuss in the previous example. No need to draw any parallel line which is parallel to these two lines. Just simply 60 plus X. 60 plus X, that is equal to 110 degrees. What is the value of X? That is equal to 110 minus 60, that is equal to 50 degrees. Option B is the correct answer. Next one. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. Then the value of X is. Now, if you observe, just you will extend this line. Here, these two lines are parallel to each other or not. And suppose this angle is equal to 120 degrees. These two lines are parallel to each other and this is the transversal line. And what about this angle? This angle is equal to 120 degrees, right? This angle is equal to 35 degrees. What about this angle? And this angle also equal to 120 degrees. Why? Because these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Next, in this triangle, just like this, in this triangle, suppose one angle is equal to 35 degrees, another angle is equal to 120 degrees. This is 35, and this is equal to 120 degrees. Sum of these two angles is equal to this angle or not. So 35 plus 120 is equal to x. X is equal to 35 plus 120, that is equal to 155 degrees. Option C is the correct answer. In the given figure, CD, EF and AB are parallel to each other. Then find the value of x, right? Now, just you will extend this line like this. Suppose AB and CD are parallel, and what about these two angles? These two angles must be equal or not, alternative angles. And that means angle BCD is also equal to 70 degrees. Why? Because that is equal to angle ABC. Right? Now, angle BCE plus angle ECB, that is equal to 70 degrees. Right? Next, what is the y here? BCE, that is equal to y. So y plus angle ECB, we don't know. Let us take angle ECB, that is equal to 70 degrees. And what about ECB? Here, if you observe, these two lines are parallel to each other, right? So sum of the same side, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees or not. Here, angle ECB plus angle CEF, that is equal to 180 degrees. What is the CEF? That is equal to 140. Angle ECB plus 140, that is equal to 180. What is angle ECB? That is equal to 40 degrees, right? Just you will observe, you will get the value. Why? Because these two lines are parallel to each other. Suppose this angle is equal to 140 degrees, and what about this angle? This angle is equal to 40 degrees or not? And suppose this angle is equal to 70 degrees. Suppose this is 40. What about y? Y is equal to 30 degrees. Suppose y is equal to 30 degrees. What is 2y? That is equal to 60 degrees or not? Next, these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is the transversal line. Sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees, right? And here, y is equal to 30, 2y is equal to 60. So 60 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. What is the value of x? That is equal to 120 degrees. Option D is the correct answer. That's all for today. We will meet again tomorrow with the new concept, that is the triangles. That is a little bit of difficult comparatively lines and angles. Lines and angles is a very simple one. If you are thorough with basic principles, the remaining part is little bit easy, right? And thank you one and all. If you are not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel.